Hello yet again, people of YouTube. You all know who I am. I'm not even introducing myself anymore. Anyway, so, a lot of people wanted me to rant about something, because apparently that's just entertaining. Imagine that some weird 21-year-old chick that's ranting about things that's entertaining. Anyway, so one thing that's really been bugging me here lately is people saying that goth is not a fucking subculture. Really. It apparently, according to some people, mainly preppy people, I guess, and people of the mainstream, I guess you could say, most of society, think it's a phase, and a fad, and a fashion trend. Well, I hate to tell you, dear people, but you are sadly fucking mistaken. Considering that the goth movement actually, goth even, before it was even a movement, the goth people are the people of Germany. Back in God knows when. Completely different story, though. Okay, Gothic themes have been around since basically 1600s. Ever heard of Gothic architecture? Yeah. Edgar Allan Poe. Literature. It's been around for a while. Goth as we know it today, which is, well, me and most other people, what we have evolved from, you could say, actually came around about the 80s in England, after the punk movement. It was kind of born out of those ashes. Thanks to Bauhaus's Bela Lugosi's Dead, Susie and the Banshees, The Cure, things like that. The fashion, yes, came along with it, which is based on Victorian fashion. Okay, so that's some music history right there. That tells you right off the bat, it's not just a fad, for one, because it's been around since God knows how long. What's that been, like 30 fucking years? Seriously? And before that, Gothic architecture, literature, not to mention, Victorian clothing. Need I remind everyone when the Victorian era was? Yeah, it's pretty much been around for a couple hundred years now. So what the hell makes you think that it's a fad and that it's going away? Really? Do some research. I'm sorry, but usually I'm really calm when it comes to this subject because we kind of have a bad rap for being mean and evil and worshipping Satan. Oh God, totally love that one. For one thing, goth people don't have to have a set religion at all. Sorry, we don't. Me, I'm wicked. I know a lot of goth people who are devout Christians. I know some who are satanic and some who are Luciferian. And I'm going to stop right there and talk about these differences. Satanic people do not worship Satan, despite the name. They worship themselves. Luciferians worship Satan. Okay? Let's get that right. And this, right here, is not satanic. This is pagan, aka Wiccan. Okay? This is a pentacle. It is facing up. Now, however, if it was facing down, like this, it would be satanic, which is Anton LaVey and Aleister Crowley. Still not evil. It just puts self above spirit instead of spirit above self, like in Wicca. Has nothing to do with Gothic subculture, just a tangent I like to go on because not all goth people are satanic. It's just like we don't want to kill people. We don't hate life. We actually quite like life. We just see the darker aspects in life and appreciate them and find beauty in them. You know what? Like death. Death is inevitable. Okay? Get over it. Everybody's gonna die. It sucks. Yeah, a lot. Why not embrace it instead of fearing it? Sounds like a good plan to me. Okay, we don't all sit in our rooms being dark and writing very depressing poetry. Do you see this room? Do you see anything dark in it besides my curtain? Yeah. Clearly not very dark at all. Do you see me writing very depressing poetry? No. Because that's a common misconception. We don't hate life. We don't hate ourselves. We're not depressed. We're actually very happy people. Most of the time. So I don't know where everyone gets that one. We're not all depressed. We don't all self-harm. Some of us have had very bad pasts, and yes, we have. That doesn't mean that all of us are like that. You know? That also goes to the Marilyn Manson thing. Okay, not all goth people like Manson. I know a lot that actually hate him. Me, personally, I love him for his ideas, his lyrics, him as a person. Okay? Not because he's so goth. No, I like him because of who he is as a person. So there you go. Not all of us like Manson. We're not satanic. We don't hate life. We're not all depressed. We're not all dark and dreary and woe is me. I mean, everybody has their depressed days. You know? So what? Yes, we look a bit darker than most of you. But you know what? Who's to judge? We don't go around judging you for wearing your pastel colors. Don't judge us for wearing our corsets and combat boots. To us, that makes us beautiful. We appreciate that kind of fashion. Simple as that. Okay, I put on my band tees, skinny jeans, and fishnet stockings, along with combat boots and corsets, and spike up my hair and do my eyeliner, all weird and crazy, I guess you would say. The same way that a normal person would pull on a pair of khakis and a fucking polo shirt. Or Aeropostale and apple bottoms. With sneakers or Uggs. Okay, so really don't understand how we are not a subculture. I mean, we've been around forever. We're not just about our look. We're mainly about the music and celebrating the more macabre things in life. So get the fuck over it. You know, we're goth. We're here to stay. Peace.